Well, it's March 7th, 2020, and I guess I should point out for what is that law COPA that this video is not for children at all. This is, although if I was a kid, I wouldn't mind watching what collectors in their 50s were doing. I probably would be doing that if I was a kid of this generation. But anyway, I haven't been up here in a while. But my project is to organize my comics. I want to have Silver Age and back all alphabetized, and then in separate boxes I want to have Bronze Age and up. And I just don't like them mixed together. Everything's going to be alphabetized regardless of comic company, but I just want to organize by era. That is my current project, so it's going to take a while. I'm about to retire in the end of May, and then my wife and I are thinking about getting out of this area. Our property taxes are almost $4,000 a year, and need to find something a little. I want to find something bigger, cheaper, and less property tax. So we're looking in different states, and regardless, I need better lighting here. Hopefully we'll be somewhere else before too long. But in the meantime, I'm organizing. Here's some things I've recently acquired. Adventure Comics number 393. Actually, this is a comic I've had since I was in junior high school. But I'm just trying to... Okay, so what I'm doing... this is a stack I'm filing into my Silver Age and back. I like the adventures of Bob Hope and Jerry Lewis, and they were trying to sell these comics in the 60s with all these monsters, and I'm a huge monster collector. And so these are some of the comics I've recently picked up that I'm going to be filing into the Silver Age and back boxes. This would be Bronze Age up. Yeah, so I'll move that. Okay, so got to move the Bronze Age ones. These aren't recent acquisitions. I've always had these. Anyway, everything's all mixed up. I love the old Atlas comics. You know, when I was in 5th grade, I thought it was so exciting. The new comic company was starting, and I was there on the ground floor. I was born in 1965, so I was not around for the beginning of Marvel. I thought, well, this is something new starting, and I'm in on the ground floor. But nothing really lasted past issue 4, and the company folded. So, okay, this has a Maureen McCormick feature. Deputy Dog, Madhouse. I'm standing between the light and the camera. I've got to figure out a better way to do this. I got a lot of these recently at a store in Fort Worth called Collected Comics. This is a comic I've been looking for years, kind of one of those holy grails. A ghost scared by hippies. In fact, I may blow that up and make it into a poster. I love 60s comics that are super, psychedelic, and here's a little dot with a caricature of Kennedy. It's pretty horrifying. Okay, this is these need to go on the Bronze Age stack or Atlas. Okay, hot stuff. This would be Bronze Age. That needs to be bagged. Yeah, it's quite a project. I've been really enjoying and really inspired by watching people on YouTube that I guess are in my age range who are comic collectors, and people like Silver Age Dave and Metarog and Captain Strangeliffe, and there's Silver Age. Is it Silver Age Bronze Babe? I can't remember. She's great. There's just so many. I just love them. Every day I go to YouTube and I look, do they have something new up? And lately everyone's been a little spooked by, or a lot spooked by this COPA law. But you know, the ironic thing is there's nothing that kids today are less interested in comic books. But I think, you know, government bureaucrats may think comic books, that's for kids. But kids aren't into comics. They don't even know what they are. They're not a part of their world. They may know the movies, but they probably think they're characters based on video games or cartoons. I mean, so I'm really enjoying all of these videos, and I'm watching people in their 40s, 50s, 60s that are comic collectors. I've got this giant collection, and I've got to sort it out, but you know, we're thinking of moving. And the first place we thought of moving was a giant hotel with 6,000 square feet that was built in 1850 in Virginia, a little tiny town, and it was 120,000. And then I found out all the damage that had been done to it from a leaking roof, and that was so disappointing. But I thought I could turn this into my version of Forrest J. Ackerman's museum. And now we're looking at a place in Wisconsin and some other places in Iowa and different places that just are huge amounts of square footage and low property tax and things like that. And who knows what will happen. Hopefully good things in the next few months. But right now I'm still organizing. So, this is my world. I will sign off and talk to you soon.